people applauding Disney for being so inclusive and diverse, they didn't even want to do it in the first place. No, really. Their virtue is by accident. Hello, everyone. I am Mecha Random 42, the one, the only, the original, your favorite YouTube consumer advocate, Harpy. We are talking today about who they would have chosen had the audition gone better, had the audition not been blown, and I guess it's probably to our benefit, probably to the benefit of everybody involved, sort of, except for maybe John Boyega, who still got the short end of the deal, who still got his picture, his character shrunken from the movie posters in China. He still got mistreated by the studio and has called them out on it ever since, and they weren't even trying to make a statement with this in the first place. I think they got lucky. I think they got lucky that they happened on a trend of people who wanted to focus more on, hey, we need more inclusion, we need more diversity, we need all these points and tokens and well, they dropped the ball, didn't they, by making Finn a janitor. We're talking about the character of Finn, and we're talking about who might have been Finn instead. You saw it on the thumbnail. Tom Holland reveals he auditioned for John Boyega's role of Finn in the new Star Wars movies, but it didn't go too well. Yeah, you think? Well, lucky for us, he makes a pretty darn good Spider-Man or Spider-Boy. I like him as Spider-Man just fine. I don't know how I would see him as Finn. I really don't. I also, after reading through this article, I'm not convinced it was supposed to be for the role of Finn. I think he just thinks it might have been Finn. And he might be such a non-Star Wars fan, somebody who just doesn't pay that close attention to Star Wars, that he might have not even been up for the role. He might have confused what role he was going up for. Let's take a look at this article. This is an epic fail on a few levels, I think. While Tom Holland has made a name for himself as the Marvel Cinematic Universe's new Spider-Man, he almost starred in another huge franchise, Star Wars. Well, now he's in a movie with Daisy Ridley that looks like what? It looks a lot like his Nathan Drake movie, but it's not. It's another one. The 24-year-old actor offered some audition tips and horror stories in a new interview for Backstage Magazine. When asked about the auditions that went wrong, Holland revealed he tried out for John Boyega's role of Finn in the new Star Wars movies, though it went badly awry. Did it go badly or awry? I guess both. It was so awry, it went badly awry. That doesn't sound very good. That sounds like they needed to proofread their little article, because it should be one or the other. And it's hard to read. Thank you so much for making me trip over my words. Who is this? Daily Mail? Daily Mail. The actor admitted he has read the wrong lines at the wrong audition before, explaining what happened at his Star Wars audition. Maybe he was reading the line of, who was it, Poe? Finn, one of the other two. No, Poe was Poe. Who else am I thinking of? You got Poe, you got Finn. I swear there's somebody else. Well, yeah, Daisy Ridley. Was there somebody else in Star Wars? Now I can't think of who it was.
Hello. My name's James Bond. Not a lot of people know that.
I can't even remember who actually was in these movies. And I watched them and I reviewed them. And they were terrible. And we filmed a whole fandom around how bad. Or a whole anti-bad movie consumer advocacy group, I should say. We built a whole anti-bad movie consumer advocacy group about how bad the Disney sequels were to Star Wars and Star Trek and Doctor Who and all the other bad entertainment we've been getting. I remember my audition for Star Wars. I was like 4 or 5 auditions in, and I think I was auditioning for Boyega's role, Holland. See, he doesn't even remember who he auditioned for. He doesn't even remember. He might not have been auditioning for the role of Finn. He might have been auditioning for the role of Poe. If I'm confusing him now after having covered and watched these things for the past couple of years and grown up on Star Wars, imagine how somebody who has no interest... Well, there's more in this. There's more in this. I read through this, and it does seem like he doesn't know that much about Star Wars. We can't really hold that against him. He's not somebody who has to know everything about Star Wars like us, but I remember doing this scene with this lady, bless her, and she was just a drone. So I was doing all this, like, we gotta get back to the ship, and she was going... Was it supposed to be BB-8? Was it supposed to be he's not a drone, he's a droid. And when she was going bleep, bloop, bloop, beep, bloop, I just couldn't stop laughing. He added, oh, get her for pronouns. Her pronouns are wrong. She's saying beep, bop, boop, like R2-D2 would. You know, something that Star Wars fans should have understood. I'm still angry about the whole Gina Carano situation, but So she's going beep bop boop. And people have the nerve to be upset over beep bop boops, but of course she's just a drone, aka probably a droid. She was probably BB-8. Probably BB-8. I found it so funny. I felt really bad because she was trying really hard to be a convincing android or drone or whatever they're called. Droid. So now I don't know if he was actually auditioning for Finn or not, because he doesn't know the difference between droid and yeah, I obviously didn't get the part. That wasn't my best moment. He revealed. Holland also opened up to losing other roles. So here's the thing. Had he gotten a role in Star Wars, he would have been slammed for calling them androids and drones. He would have really been slammed for that. That's what really stuck out with me, is that it looks like he's probably talking about BB-8, which is a droid. And it looks like Disney didn't know what the crap they were doing. They didn't know what the crap they were doing. So if he was auditioning for the role of Finn, Disney using the fact that they cast somebody that they could quote unquote exploit to pander to the little wokey wokes is a little disgusting, don't you think? They didn't actually just write the character anyway, and maybe that's the way you're supposed to do it, because I know I always say just write a character and then you find whoever's best for the part, which is perfect, which is great. They found a great actor for the role, and then they cucked him once we got into the Last Jedi territory. However, when Disney likes to take all their little credit for their little wokey warriors and for all their little diversity points, we know for a fact they don't actually care. If they actually cared about those things, other than as far as they could market it to you, do you think for 1 minute that they wouldn't have just left Finn full size on the poster for China? No. They care more about what China thinks. They don't care about what the woke social justice people think. They don't care about what the fans think. They don't care. They're just trying to appease and appeal to whatever their bottom dollar. No, they're just trying to appease and appeal to whoever gives them the most money. You would think anyway, and it's probably China, because probably none of us are watching these the way we used to. If they really don't care about keeping these stories traditional to the original fans, and they really don't care about appeasing the little wokey woke mobs, who do you think they really actually care about? I think that's pretty darn apparent. Now, whether he was actually auditioning for the role of Finn, we don't know for sure. He thinks he was. I'm kind of suspicious, especially after he says that, androids and drones or whatever they're called, especially in the scene where, hey, we got to get back to the ship, where you're clearly talking to BB-8. Probably talking to BB-8 or even C-3PO. But yeah, so I don't know how much I believe him. And like I said, I like him enough in Spider-Man, but I don't know if he would have been that great in a Star. I mean, he probably would have been fine. He probably would. Now that I can see it, yeah, he probably would have been the confused one with Rey leading him around, and yeah, he probably would have been Finn. Now that I think about it, but hey, probably for the best that we didn't get it. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. I am Mecha Random 42. Tom Holland doesn't know what a droid is. And I will see you on the next video, live stream, or wherever. Bye. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.